all the foreigners in India who had anything to do with any type of yoga, Ayurvedic, Sanatan Dharma institutions, all were given 2 days' notices and told to leave, even if they'd been there 10, 15, or 20
Wow.
years.
Yeah, we're going to touch on this later,
And
aren't we?
we just had
Yes,
to
on
go.
this. Yeah, on this. Yeah, yeah. We can
Yes,
touch
sure,
on it
sure.
now. What was the story? I mean, like,
Okay, so you have to give it a bit of context. What actually happened was, see, when I first arrived, there were no visas. We were a
mm,
Commonwealth country. Then, after the death of Indira Gandhi, and it's another story and another day, I was actually next door when she got shot. I was teaching yoga to one of the Chief Justices of India. But anyway, that's another story. But what happened was, after she got shot, they had to start
mm,
changing the rules. And then, of course, the bureaucracy started to get a little bit more paranoid. And then her son became the prime minister. Uh, and unbeknown to most people, he wasn't very, how to put this diplomatically to my Congress friends, he wasn't very keen on Bharat. His heart was set living in Italy. He was forced by his mum to come over, who I'd met, Indira Gandhi I'd met twice. He was forced to come over because his younger brother had been killed or had died in a tragic accident or whatever had happened. So he found himself with his Italian wife in India amongst the Hindu community, and he really basically had converted himself to Catholicism. So up until that point, you see, Indira Gandhi, I know for a fact, practiced yoga, Veda, Rudrakshamala, was very close. I mean, she had her faults, I understand that, but she also had, one of the things was she was very proud of Indian culture. I didn't see that in Rajiv Gandhi. He was incredibly bright. There were some things he did which were incredibly good for the country. But as far as Sanatan Dharma and the Hindu culture is concerned, he just took a step back. But of course, being the prime minister of the country, he understood, so he couldn't say much about it. But then the pressure was on him, and that was one of the triggers. And I can say this now because all of these people have left us. I don't like to talk about things where people are still here. Now it's past, as past as history. So the governor of Bihar and the director general of police, who I used to stay with and teach yoga, they both came and pleaded with me that give me an application and we'll apply for Indian citizenship, because we're just about to wipe out all the foreigners in India who have anything to do with yoga, Ayurvedic, or Sanatan Dharma. But I said, no, if India doesn't want me, they'll let them throw me out. Because I was young at that time. I thought, I'm not going to force myself on this amazing country, about it. Okay, so yes, that's a little bit of the
wow.
history of that.